Good afternoon, not evening. My name is Robert and I try things. Today I am trying and failing to finish this Bulbasaur cross stitch before my birthday, which is in 12 days. It's not going to happen. But I made a lot of progress after I initially made that goal. My original, where I started, oh, you're not going to be able to see that. Where I started was all the way up the very top of his head. I think I got most of this ear or maybe this ear done. And I've made it, all the way down here, but I've made zero progress since the last time I streamed. So that's what I'm excited to show you. Pretty jazzed about all that progress. All that non-progress. Okay, so this is supposed to be lo-fi. Well, no, that was supposed to be starting music. Whatever. Oh, I forgot to change the settings on my camera. Oops, hold on. Okay. Now my color is correct. This is what I really look like mostly. Anyway, happy Monday. It's been mildly stressful on my end. There we go. Laundry. Oh, speaking of which, dang it, I need to move along. One piece of laundry. It's a big blanket. And then we'll talk a little bit about why it's been a mildly stressful Monday. So in about an hour, we'll hear the dryer buzz. One of Paige's blankets. It's a big, heavy, not microfiber, but it's I don't know what you call it, plush? Something like that she got while she was in Korea visiting her sister, who was there with her husband. Had she had her first baby yet? It was around the time they had their first baby while he was stationed there. Fix that speaker. So as to why today has been mildly stressful, Paige was having trouble staying cool in the living room, especially. Hey, Matt. Happy Monday. It's been mildly stressful today, and I'll tell you why. Paige has been having trouble staying cool in the living room on this end of the house. Kind of all over the house, but especially on this end of the house because it's the south end, so that's where all the sun is. And so we had ordered some reflective window film that I was going to put. Oh, I just realized that is going to be very much in the way. That I was going to put on the windows in the living room and most of the east side of the house, to try to keep some of the sun's heat from coming in. And then after that, the air conditioning unit froze over twice in a week. And so I called somebody in and we were 2.5 pounds short on Freon, which I don't know if that's a lot in general, but compared to the max capacity of the unit of 11, that's a quarter of our Freon missing. You got banned from a chat room because of your username? That sucks. Whose chat? Who was it? I can understand why they would do that. You definitely look like a bot. Or a spammer. Anyway, so we had them, put more Freon in the unit, and now it's way more efficient, and Paige, what am I trying to say, is able to stay cooler around the house. But then the film came in, and I was going to put it on the windows, and come to find out there is a reason why people pay a professional to put films on their windows to reflect the sun and keep it cool in their house, because I wasted like $45 worth of film because I got it all dirty and whatever. Nobody gives a F about you. What streamer was it? Do you remember their username? Like, whose stream were you watching, and who was it that said nobody cares about you? And were those the same people? Was it the streamer that said that, or was it somebody in the chat? Because if it was somebody in the chat, that's the streamer's responsibility to make sure that the people in their chat are behaving the way they're supposed to. What am I trying to say? So yeah, we have two hung is what they're called windows up in our living room, and I got the top covered on one of them, and then I went to do the top on the other one and screwed it up. So I'm like, okay, let me use the rest of this to try to cover the top again. Turns out where I had unrolled it, there was a bunch of lint and it was stuck in there, and there's no way to get it off. And it was the streamer that said it, but you don't remember who it was? Well, I guess you don't need to watch that streamer anymore. Come here, Lily. Come on, baby girl. There we go. So, hey, calm down. This is Lily. Lily, you're messing with my microphone. I'm gonna not be able to have you there eventually. You can be there for the time being because I'm not working on Bulbasaur yet, but once I do, you're gonna have to go away. Okay, Matt, I'll bite. Why was Shelby in the hospital for 4 days? I am kind of over drama from Mississippi. Okay, Lily, you gotta go. Okay. I see you coming around to try to get back up here, acting like you're not. Anyway, so we're gonna cross stitch her blood. Matt, I need you to use accurate technical terms if you can. She's okay now, sure. Her blood turned toxic. I need real words. Did she have oxygen toxicity? Did she have sepsis? Did she have... Actually, those are the only things I can think of. Yeah! Hi, Zap! I was watching Eric earlier, Artsmon, and he was asking, didn't I hear that you might go stream today? And I said, well, I didn't say that, but I might. You know, and he said, well, yeah, it'd be cool to watch you. And so I decided, okay, fine. I haven't worked on Bulbasaur in weeks, a month, something like that. So we'll work on Bulbasaur. Sepsis. Okay. So it wasn't her blood that turned toxic, Matt. It was that she had toxins in her blood from something else, typically bowels. I'm doing the thing. So, yeah, I haven't made any progress since last time I streamed Bulbasaur. This is where we are. It's where we're starting. So, yeah. Got lots of thread back here. So I should be able to make it, hopefully, down to underneath the mouth. And then starting one stitch below, so there's the stitch under the mouth. Starting one row below that is where I'm going to need to go into the shaded part of this. So, oh man, this feels a little odd. I haven't worked on this in a while. What I've been working on instead... Oh, that's right. Where's my paper? What I've been working on instead is... yeah, I posted a meme of it in the Chaos Kingdom of the derpy Pokemon. Tevuri Burst. You know, that one? I've been working on that. I'm like, I've got to have this. I've got to do it. So I went and bought the pattern, and I've been working on that. I've got them all outlined, and I just finished Squirtle. Not last night, but the night before. Yeah, okay, that is the correct stitch to be beginning on. So I'm going to have some really derpy Pokemon. Much, much, much smaller than this. But I'm not going to do the progress. I just want to post the whole thing once it's done. The whole, all four of the Pokemon is like this big. It's about as big as Bulbasaur's head. All four of them. And there's, space between them and whatnot. Rather than, all of this noise going on. I say noise. This isn't noise. This is just space coverage. Spots Up, did you hear we did a 5K on Saturday? It was a glow run, a fun run. It wasn't competitive at all. Are you supposed to be awake right now, Spots Up? Is this normal Splats App consciousness time? So the derpy Pokemon that I've been working on, there is not one more stitch there. The derpy Pokemon that I've been working on, Mr. Troons, what did I say? Did you hear that Paige and I did a 5K on Saturday? It was a fun run, not a competitive one. Yeah, waited forever to get started. That is correct. Uh-oh, did I? Okay, no, I did not skip a stitch. Hi, Lily. No, you cannot come up here. No. No. Oh, does Splats App have news of her own? Oh, you want to share a thing? What's the thing? What happened? Started playing Pokemon Go again because a new phone. Okay, did you get a cool Pokemon or did somebody do something cool? Is there some update that I haven't seen in the last couple of years? Lo-fi. Just trying to make sure I'm not stitching back over anywhere that I already have black stitched in. They have this feature called Adventure Mode, so it keeps track of your steps even when you don't have the app running. Okay. It must have been a very long time since you played because I remember that from when I quit playing. But yay. You get to hatch your eggs and collect, I can't remember what it is, but while you're, you can send Pokemon out to go get stuff. Yeah, candy. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it again. What new phone did you get? Cat hair. All up in my stitches. Oh, I feel like I just split. There we go. You keep your phone on you at work in your vest, and within 2 shifts, 10 hours each, you walked 53 kilometers. Holy crap. That's like 30 miles, 35 miles almost. Right? 2 shifts. Hey, Google, convert 53 kilometers to miles.
53 kilometers is
Okay, so almost 33 miles.
Nothing's playing right now.
Just gotta make sure I don't stitch over anything that's already black. Amazon is fun. Yay, Daddy Bezos. Our overlords. I did not know until Nessuit said something that Amazon owned Twitch. And speaking of Nessuit, where the heck is he? What has he been up to? It's like he got affiliate and then did 2 or 3 streams and then bounced. And I missed half of his streams after he got affiliate because he started a job and streamed later. And I'm old and I need sleep. He sees your snap stories when you post, and that's about it. He's got to be really busy. So this is actually kind of soothing to stitch after working on the derpy Pokemon. That's my side project. And what was I going to say? I'll explain why in a second after I read this chat. Last time you posted was your birthday weekend, so that's the latest news you can give me. Okay then. So the derpy Pokemon, number 1 is on white cloth instead of black. And then I'm using double the amount of thread for the stitches. So the way this is working right here is that basically I get a thread about, the length of my arm, and then I fold it in half and I thread the 2 ends into the needle, and then I stitch with that. And I make a loop to get started. And so I've got 2 threads basically in the stitch. Yes, Matt, I will be at Nana's house for Thanksgiving. So I've got 2 threads in the stitch here, versus on, so the 601 there that looks like a phone number is my little half brother. He was born just before Katrina, and they were brothers. Oh, the threads were brothers. So 2 threads in the stitch here. There are 4 threads in the stitch in the derpy Pokemon, and it's a lot harder to see through the holes to aim the needle, and it's a lot harder to push the needle through the holes, and it's harder to pull the thread through the holes. Hurricane Tortilla. Matt likes to talk about how he almost died before he was, 2 months old. He wouldn't have known any different. Yeah, see? Yeah, it almost killed me. Told you. He also likes to talk about the time he got quote-unquote shot by a 22 shell that some idiot threw into a bonfire, and it went off. Surprise! Lily, you can't be up here. Cat, this is not a cat stream. This is a cross-stitch stream. And then she's going to loaf up right here and rub my microphone. You guys get to hear Lily rubbing on the microphone. Hi, Lily. Lily. You're very cute. But this is exactly where I don't need you right now. I found out within the last year that Lily is a Torby, which is a mix between... Lily doesn't want me to talk. She doesn't want you to hear me. Lily is a diva. Lily, you're messing with my tablet? Baby girl. No. Gotta drop you. Somehow she closed out a touch portal on my tablet. You're not allowed up here right now, Lily. I am stitching. Ah, beep, 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 beep. Was it? Who was it that responded with all the B's? And then I saw Milo, all the C's. Yeah. Has it gone any further than that? It was Dragon? Okay. Of course he would. That makes so much more sense. And I should have done that because I was responding to Ariel initially. And that totally should have been me, but I am not clever. So, you go, Dragon. Aethusa. Let's go ahead and shout out Aethusa. What's he playing?
No!
Oh, no. It was so close.
It's called Hunt.
Mr.
What are you hunting
Hentai.
other people?
Wow, what a name.
Mr.
Pickle
Hentai.
Rick.
Are you hunting other people in that games app? Monsters, bounties, and you compete against other teams. Okay, so you're not really hunting each other, but there's a lot of killing each other for said monsters and bounties. Yeah, okay. Lily is down here on the floor. Hi, Eric. Lily is down here on the floor staring at me reproachfully because I won't let her up here right in the middle of all of this. Because you guys need to be able to see Bulbasaur. Eric, do you mind that I call you Eric? Or would you prefer I use your username? I feel like I've asked you this. And I feel like you've said it's okay to call you Eric, but I can't remember. Oh, you removed mental health from your tags? So you don't get trolled anymore? At least for that reason. Splattap is on PC rather than her phone now. Oh yeah, Splattap, which phone did you get? You said you got a new one. And okay, Eric, I'll just call you Eric. Shot says I'm doing a great job at stitching? I hope so. God, if I wasn't doing a good job at this, I would feel like a real failure because cross stitch is not difficult. You got an S20? Okay. What did you have before? God, this is so easy compared to the 4 strands that I've been using on the other derpy Pokemon. You had an S7? So Paige went from like an S3 to an iPhone 8, and it was a big jump for her. And then just recently, like this year, went from the iPhone 8 to a 12. So she goes longer between phones than I do. I thought I went a while, but apparently I only go a couple of years. Now, I did go, I think, from an 8 to the S21. Yes, the 22 is the current one. So that was kind of a older jump, longer jump. Do you like the S20's app? Does it meet your needs? Did I get my windows done? No, Eric. I failed. I found out that there is a reason that people hire professionals to do these kinds of things. Runs so much nicer than your old phone. That is good. I feel like probably going from an S7 to an S20 is about me going from my laptop to this computer. But yeah, Eric, the film is like static cling. You apply it wet to the window, but it doesn't require an actual adhesive. And I unrolled it on the table, the dining room table, to cut it. And it got all kinds of lint and stuff because I didn't clean the table. I was an idiot. And did I miss a stitch? No. And got all the lint on it, and there's not really any way to get it off. You basically need to operate in a hermetic environment to not get stuff under this film. So that's like $40 down the drain. Zap would make calls and people would tell me your voice is distorted, your mic was shot, navigation apps were a pain to load, internet didn't work half the time. That is the point I got to with my iPhone 8, especially the navigation and especially connecting to Android Auto, or excuse me, CarPlay. Because I didn't have Android, I had an iPhone. So I kind of feel your pain, Zap. So I'm glad that you have a more reliable phone now. Yeah, it does kind of suck. I've learned some lessons, a mildly expensive lesson. So hopefully when I try this other role on a window in Paige's office that does actually get a lot warmer during the day, maybe it'll go better. Only downside is you forgot to check for an audio jack because you just assumed it came with one. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. I think either that generation or the generation before is where all the what's it called? All the phones started dropping the audio jack. You drive a truck that uses a cassette player, so your tunes are gone. What about a Bluetooth FM transmitter? I used one of those for a long time because my truck was new enough to not have a cassette player, but not new enough to have a USB or Bluetooth connection. Yeah, I used one of those for like 12 years. You have to deal with static and interference a good bit, but basically you Bluetooth your phone to the thing and then it plays your tunes on an FM frequency, and you have to scan around to find a relatively empty one, and then you tune your radio to that, and then you got your music. But then, you know, if you're driving long distances or going from town to town, the used and unused frequencies shift, so you have to, you know, move it around and whatnot. I wish I could remember the name or model of the one that I had most recently because it worked really well and it was easy to tune. I want to say it was a Harman Kardon. There's a Bluetooth cassette receiver. That's even better. That is better because then you don't have to deal with the FM interference. Bluetooth cassette receiver. I gotta look this up. Hold on. I'm really curious what this looks like. Give me a tab. I'm gonna make stroganoff for dinner on Monday, or Wednesday, I mean. Gosh. Link. Oh, there are two S's in cassette. Let me get the link here. That was a really long link. Seriously? Huh. I'm mildly, what's the word? Intrigued by how these work. The cassette adapters at all, because... Okay, stereo output connector. Others mono. So this is stereo. Okay, so basically it's generating a magnetic thing to be read there. Your driving is no longer lonely. I don't know if I would trust this particular brand. I would maybe look into one of the more... would I care if you posted your comic and perhaps more pages on that Discord I'm a part of? I wouldn't care. There's the channel for content. Something about content. Hold on. What is that channel? Content show off. There you go. Yeah, throw it in there. That's what it's for. Yeah, okay. That was Johnny's line, and I was imitating Johnny, and then someone clipped me imitating Johnny. And then I think the stream froze and died, like my whole computer died. That was back before I got this computer. Like, as I was about to shout Johnny out, I said, hey, let me shout Johnny out. I said it out loud, and then the whole computer just died. Hey. All right, Robert, you're done streaming. Okay. Let me make sure the camera's not going to go to sleep. That is the only drawback to trying to use this camera. I would love to use this camera for my face cam. It's raffle time! Exclamation mark join to win up to 5,000 Tryits, with which you can make the stream do things like... where is it? There it is. Like this. Thanks. I appreciate you. So yeah, I would love to use this as my face cam. Love it. Except for the fact that it shuts itself off after 20 minutes. And so I would have to like reach up and touch a button, any button basically. Splatzap win, or no. Yes. Yeah, Splatzap wins all 5,000 Tryits, and she has 38,506. Oh, you're going to do all the gambling. I don't mind the gambling. I mind hoarding. Did I just hear a cat trying to throw up? Maybe not. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I lost my paper. Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, do exclamation mark creep. Okay. Paper up there. I need to be able to see the white through the fabric. That sound effect was not me breathing heavily into the mic. That was actually a sound effect. So if you have 20,000 Tryits, you can change Strawbert to be your face, or any face, basically. Just send me a face, and I'll put it there in place of the Strawbert, Godbert. That's not where I need to be. I just realized you guys can't see this because I'm holding it wrong. How do you check your Tryits? Exclamation mark points. Now that I'm thinking about that, I need to make a synonym for that for exclamation mark Tryits. Not a synonym. That's the right word, but it's the wrong word. Alias. Eric has 31,450 Tryits. Okay, hold on. Dashboard. Chat bot, chat commands. Points. Aliases, Tryits. Okay. So now if you do exclamation mark Tryits, you can see how many Tryits you have. Bruh. Zapwit. Like, I understand you're trying to game the system and figure out when the next win is going to come up. But bruh. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the bruh sound effect. Tried to gamble it all and it didn't let you? I feel like there's probably like a 30-second cooldown or something. Typing like that is honestly really difficult. By the way, on this, I totally should have been using 3 to 4 threads. Because it's kind of hard to tell, but like, I really shouldn't be able to see the paper through.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more
Let's see.
cowbell.
Oscar the Grouch? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen Oscar the Grouch in a long time. I gotta look that up then. Hold on.
Look who's here. Well, don't say anything, just listen up. You might just learn something. Look at this. This is a cellular phone that I just got. Cellular means that you don't have to have any wires to it, so you can use it anywhere. I was just about to test it, so don't go away. Dial.
And Zap has doubled her Tryits.
And send it.
I'm not sure how to impersonate Oscar the Grouch. Hold on.
Get the fuck out of my channel.
What?
So, what's the problem, Oscar?
Nobody's arguing. There's no yelling. Nobody's mad. Boy, I can't wait till everybody starts arguing.
Instead of getting presents, they take presents back from you. Here comes Santa, girls and boys. So who needs it?
Okay. I will attempt. Hey Google, 60 seconds on the clock.
Okay, 1 minute. Starting now.
All right, girls and boys. I am stitching this. I'm not going to have any fun with it. I'm just doing it to do it. Just to make somebody angry. You're going to do Pee Wee Herman? Okay, we can do Pee Wee Herman. I've never watched Pee Wee Herman. Hey Google, cancel the timer.
Okay, it's canceled.
Where's the volume? Oh. Wait. Yeah, where is the volume? Why don't I have any volume here? I had volume 10 seconds ago on Oscar. Excuse me. What the heck? Oh. I must have turned the volume way down accidentally. All right, I will give that a shot. Hey Google, 60 seconds on the clock.
All right, 1 minute. Starting now.
Hi everybody. I am no good at doing Pee Wee Herman. Hey Google, hush. Hi everybody. I am no good at doing Pee Wee Herman. Haha. Yeah, that is a really bad. I am no good at Pee Wee Herman impersonations. I have no idea where this accent or impersonation is going. And I lost my thread. I have lost my thread. I need my threader, which I don't have down here. I am doing a very poor Pee Wee Herman impersonation. I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I never watched Pee Wee Herman. I never watched him. I have no idea what he's supposed to sound like. I'm sorry, Eric. I do sound like a Minnesotan. Oh. Hey, Google, stop. I am sorry, Eric. That was a waste of Tryits. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
All I'm doing is stretching vowels. Yep. I never watched Pee Wee Herman. This is all the Pee Wee Herman I've ever seen. You guys have seen as much Pee Wee Herman as I have now. But I do need a threader. Or no, I guess I don't. It would be easier on me if I had a threader, but I guess I don't need one. All right. More thread. And more lo-fi music. All right. So I did find a nice way to separate threads, strands, from the rest of the floss. It's way easier than the way I used to do it. I'm sorry, Zap, that my Pee Wee Herman impression was not up to snuff. I'm sorry that I failed at that. I try things. I don't necessarily accomplish things. I don't necessarily win at them. Okay. There is cat hair and flyaways and everything all through this. Next time you're doing Eeyore, I might be able to do Eeyore a little bit better. I feel like, Eric, your face, you would make a really good scary face to put in the window there as the creep. I feel like if you went like, or something like that, I feel like that would be a good thing. All right. First try. Okay. Oh, yay, there's one more stitch to go this direction. Why is that on cooldown? I'm gonna have to look at that. Let me look at that. Maybe it's the category that's on cooldown. Pretty homely faces. I've seen some of your fun faces. They've been really fun. What I'm thinking is that, let me see if these are part of the same category. Let me look at this. Category once per stream. And you also did what now? The impersonation. Let me see if that's the same category, and if so. Okay. So this is, I need to fix this because I didn't realize that it was sharing across. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so save that. Now, Eric, unfortunately, this is not gonna work for this stream. Tell you what, click that link and see if you can redeem it that way. Because I think once it starts the cooldown, there's no way it, to... Where did... Oh, okay. To cancel it by changing the cooldown back to something lower. Okay, so... I think I'm getting this right. Oops. Okay. So what I'm trying to accomplish here is I'm holding the end of the string that came out of the needle along the row here, so that as I'm stitching over here, it is catching it and locking it down. And it seems, yeah, I think it looks like I'm doing it well. I don't know if you can tell, but this right here is under these last few stitches that I've done since I changed the string out. Now, Eric, if you do go try to redeem that through the store, it's going to say something about send it to me on Twitter. You can just DM it to me on, what's it called? What is it called? Discord. Sometimes I lose words and then I lose time trying to figure out the word. And I don't know if that's better or worse than what happens with Paige's mom. Her mom loses words and she'll substitute it without even thinking about it, with something that is typically somewhere in the same category, but not necessarily synonymous. So she'll forget the word dishwasher and say microwave. Yes, that is a kitchen appliance. And by context, her daughters can usually figure out what she's saying. Some of the time, other people can't. But, like me, some of the time I can figure out what she's trying to say, but mostly it's just funny. Okay, I think I've got that locked down properly, and I can just cut that next time I get back there. Hi, James. I see you coming in. I need to wash the dishes in the microwave. You know, that is not a nonsensical sentence in our house, because sometimes, I'll make dinner and I'll put some in a bowl or whatever for Paige, and she doesn't finish it, but she doesn't want to put it away because she might come back to it later. And so it'll get put in the microwave to protect it from the cats, because it doesn't need to go in the fridge and get cold, because she'll just heat it back up eventually at some point. I feel like I split up. Yeah. And so sometimes it gets forgotten overnight. And so, yes, sometimes I do need to wash the dishes that are in the microwave currently. Ah, dang it. Come on now. And now I got to refocus. Oh, no, I guess I don't. Yeah, that's in focus. Sweet. All right, I was going to change the playlist. I wanted to try this Anime and Quirky from Immuno. Okay, you can just save it for another stream then, Eric. No biggie. So this is the playlist that I'm listening to right now. It's Anime and Quirky from Immuno, which is another new stream safe music service, whatever. I say service, it's just a bunch of playlists on Spotify. And so there'll be some different eclectiveness in these songs. This is fairly chill. Something that's occurred to me is that working on the other project that I've been working on that has more threads, and so it's harder to see through the holes to see where the needle is, I have gotten better at aiming the needle without looking. But yeah, I totally should have used 3 or 4 threads on this, because being able to see all the holes on the finished parts is mildly disconcerting. Or mildly unattractive. Who just came in? Lily just came in from the catio. It's so funny that Lily has decided after like 5 years of having the catio, okay, I'll go out there. What do I do with the pieces when I finish them? I don't know. I've never finished one. Not a clue. The original plan 5 years ago was I was going to do a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, and Pikachu, all this size. And then I was going to like frame them and then just hang them up on the wall in my office. That tells you how long ago it was, because I was working then. So yeah, no idea. That's probably still what'll happen. Get some frames and hang them like over there. The music changed perfectly. Oh, as far as what I was explaining? Yeah. We're getting close to where I'm going to have to start, what's the word? The shaded color underneath his chin. Its chin, because back then the Pokemon didn't have genders. Just a minute. Let me go ahead and open up the pattern. Oops. Is there a way to officially zoom in? Okay, that's the official way to zoom in. Okay. So, oh, okay, I got to pay attention when I get to the very bottom. Hold on. When I get to the very bottom of the mouth, because I was thinking that this shade color didn't start until this row at all, but it actually starts on the first 2 stitches of the row just below the mouth. Okay, I got to pay attention to that. Okay. Well, now you guys can sort of see. You can sort of see where I'm marking, but not really because it's off to the left side. Okay. Okay, I have 2 more to go on this row. I'm glad I checked the pattern.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't
hurt me
no
more. So my timing, I realized, is always going to be off on singing along with those because there's a little bit like quarter-second delay between what the computer is actually playing and what I hear in my headphones, because it has to be processed through OBS and then also go over Bluetooth. So I'm always going to seem like I'm late to you guys on the stream. Okay. I was watching a stream a couple of days ago. I think at Sweet Victory, I was off. I was behind. But I don't know. Maybe I was just off. Maybe I just failed. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the other color until I get under the bottom line on the mouth. The way it seemed to you? Yeah, that's fine then, as long as it sounds good to you guys. Okay. Quirky is a good word to use for this playlist. Eric, I really appreciate you interacting with the stream. It's kind of why I started streaming. I heard about Johnny's old stuff that he hasn't set back up for whatever reason. But yeah, making stuff happen on the stream that you guys do and control, I appreciate it. Zap, that was not at all any kind of admonishment to people that are lurking, vibing. No big deal. It's just, I really appreciate the people that do, use the Tryits and use the sound alerts and whatnot. I almost want to get Pokemon Community Game, but then I would get distracted by it. Do your chaotic vibing. Zappity zap. Do I have one more? No, I think that's a black stitch there. Okay. One problem when you have stitches that are the same color as your fabric is you don't necessarily know when you're about to go over it. Especially with how few threads I'm using. Okay, I'm glad your feelings weren't hurt, Zap. This sounds like a lullaby. Sounds like I'm gonna go to sleep. Maybe it's just the oh, what are they called? Not a music machine, a music box sound type sound. Da! Okay, I'm not going to sleep anymore. Raffle time! Exclamation mark join to win up to 5,000 Tryits, with which you can mess with the stream. So I was looking at my redemptions, the store, and I realized I need more. More! I need more options for things that people can do to and on the stream. Part of me wants to go ahead and get the voice changer, but I don't want to just like rip off Zap, who already has the voice changer. There goes the dryer buzzing. Let me finish this row. I just realized you guys can't really see that. Okay, so if I'm going to be holding this up here, maybe I need to reposition the camera. Eric wins the raffle. Congratulations, Eric. Yeah, that's better. Maybe that's why I had the camera there before the stream to begin with, because I did adjust it down. Hey, the alias works! Okay. Okay, oh, so this is the row where I need to skip 2 stitches so that I can get into the shaded one. Okay, that's 2. Let me go grab that blanket out of the dryer, and I'll be right back. Sleep? Yeah, I'm not sleeping now. I'll be right back, guys. You get a paper stream. I'm sorry, James. It occurred to me that you guys might want to see this blanket. So, like I said, Paige got this when she was visiting her sister and brother-in-law in Korea. So it's kind of like the micro plush on this side, and then you flip it over, and it's similar, but it's longer. And it's all very, very soft. And she loves it, and it's kind of heavy. So she really likes sleeping under it because it's soft and heavy, and then in the winter it's warm. But she sleeps under it during the summer too. She actually sleeps with 2 blankets in the summer, which is kind of nuts. But let me put this back. I think I will check out this clip. This sounds like a lullaby. Sounds like I'm gonna go to sleep. Maybe it's just the oh, what are they called? Not a music machine, a music box sound type sound. Da! Okay, I'm not going to sleep anymore. Thank you for that, Zap. Okay. More stitches. Quirky is definitely right for the name of this playlist. Will that work? That looks like it would work. Well, no, I wish it was over this way. I guess I can move the whole keyboard, can't I? I feel like you're meandering through some Pokemon forest. You know, there are worse things. I really like the sound of that. It does kind of sound like it would be in a Pokemon game. Okay, so back at the pattern. I am going all the way across. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to stop. 5 stitches before I hit the black over here. I got to pay attention to that. Will you guys yell at me when you see me getting toward this end? Because I'm going all the way under the mouth. Now I am really going to go to sleep. This song is called Pony Ride. Come on now. Okay, I think I've outplayed this playlist. Yay for changing the playlist. Was it that bad, Eric? Trying to shift the chair over, but it's kind of created divots in the plastic carpet protector, and so it just wants to slide back into where it was before. I just realized I could be facing this way, which will help my back and shoulder not hurt. I have koozie. Yay! That helps my elbow not hurt. Ergonomics, people. Ergonomics. And actually, my back isn't straight either. See them tats? I mean, I really only have one. This is a temporary tattoo from the Foam Glow run. It's just FG Foam Glow. But this is... There we go. This is 3 years old, maybe 4? I think 4, because I got it not too long after our first anniversary. And our 5th anniversary was this past April. So, yeah. What was I saying? It's a camera aperture in watercolor. And it's kind of hard to tell with this light and this focus, but I feel like the artist and the lines were too good, because the idea was, so the lines in between the colors are kind of a little too sharp. It looks actually almost like broken stained glass, rather than a transition from one paint color to another. See that 30 seconds right there? Come on now. There we go. The 22 there. That is the countdown to I'm going to shut off. And that's the only reason I can't use this camera as my face cam. Anyway, I was expecting these to like bleed out some more and be more fuzzy and going in between the colors, but no, it's just too good. 4 years later. I do have a tattoo on my chest. That's in Hebrew. It says "Be open." Over my heart. Got that with my brother when he got back from basic, but that one's kind of dumb. It's never too late, Eric. And in fact, you won't get the stereotypical, that's going to look awful when you get older. I'm already old, so, you know, it's going to look the way it's going to look now. What a basic bro. We were basic bros. Keep in mind, this was like 10, 11 years ago. We were young. We were younger than you are, Zap. Well, maybe I wasn't. I don't know, I might have been right about the same age, or maybe just a little bit younger. I like cross stitch because it really doesn't take any artistic talent. You can pick this up and you can make little X's regardless of your talent level. Now, there are people that do more elaborate things than just making X's. I'm not one of those currently. But there are different kind of knots you can do. You can add beads, you can add sequins. You can use variegated thread. You can use metallic thread. You can use, what's it called? Actually, I think I'm out of examples. Now, what was the other option? Black work. Your mom makes quilts. See, that sounds really difficult from what I remember seeing of making quilts. That sounds really difficult. Even with a sewing machine, even with the giant quilting sewing machines that they have at certain quilting stores, that still sounds really difficult. I just like my little X's. And then there are some people that do embroidery rather than cross stitch, or with cross stitch, and cross stitch, which is way tougher. Your mom's an expert. Does she have one of the giant quilting sewing machines, or is she really good with her sewing machine, or somewhere in the middle? Oh, okay. I got to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got one more, and then I got to start going back. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You guys didn't yell at me. I'm glad I caught myself. She does have the big one. So what I'm talking about is like 6-8 feet wide on a rail, or I think it's like 3 rails. So it's got a rail going across and then 2 rails here, and it's like rolling this way and this way, and you're doing like loopy shit. And yeah, holy crap. Yeah, she is an expert. And then even before all that, there's the cutting and piecing and making your, what are they called? Squares? Is that what they are? Yeah, it's not something I would ever do because I would suck at it. I would not get my money's worth out of it. I'm barely getting my money's worth out of this. Like I said, this has taken me 5 years to get to this point. Okay, so there's a shiny spot on my forehead here from this light here, or maybe it's bouncing off the ceiling. I am losing my hair. My hairline is receding in the like widow's peak kind of way, not the straight back kind of way or the like horseshoe kind of way. So next time I get a haircut, I'm gonna have to bring the part up to here. It's been like down here. Why that one? What? Talking about me going bald and then we get Pornhub. Okay. That would be like if I talked about growing a big mustache. Although porn stashes haven't been a thing for like 30 years. I think. Getting close to the end of this thread. Anyway, I'm going to have to bring my part up and incorporate it into my hairstyle. I'm not going to like try to hide the fact that I'm losing hair. I am going to do my best to age gracefully. I'm also getting silver hairs. I've been getting silver hairs basically as long as I've known Paige. Thank you, Eric, for trying to make me feel better. That was funny. It was entertaining. So I'm coming to the end of this thread, and it's about to pop out of the eye of my needle. And so I'll get maybe 1 or 2 more stitches out of this. And then what I'm going to have to do is run it, what I had intended to do with the last one before it just came out. Okay, 1 more stitch. So what I'm going to have to do is run it behind in the direction that I'm going to be stitching. And then, excuse me, and then pop it out. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, that's the same row. Pop it out along that row. Oh, that's too far. So that it can kind of hold itself in place as I stitch over it, rather than me having to keep my finger back here like with this one and hold it in place so that I can stitch over it. So see, it's holding itself along this line here because it has come back through the front. So it's basically anchored itself. So now as I get my new thread on here and I stitch, it's just going to be able to go over this without me having to keep my finger back here holding it in place. Get something to eat? All right, dude. Enjoy your food. Let me know what you get. I love food. I love it too much. I may need to go get my new scissors. No, wait. I got scissors. Those are not the scissors I was talking about, but make some tater tots in the air fryer. I should do that. I have both of those things. Well, they're hash rounds, like you get at Hardee's or Carl's Jr., depending on your part of the country. But same thing. But I really shouldn't do that because we have a lot of leftovers. This is going to be a leftover week. We have Italian wedding soup and salsa verde chicken, which basically turns itself into a dip just by being cooked in the slow cooker for like 8 hours. It just falls apart as you stir it. And so that's going to be at least 1 meal each, probably 2. And then I do have stroganoff planned for Wednesday just so that we're not just eating leftovers. So I don't think that the tater tots are going to happen this week. Maybe they'll happen Saturday on my cheat day. Although I've been doing like cheat weekends and like cheat meals all throughout the week. And yeah, I'm not actually losing any weight. Ow. At least when I poke myself with this needle, it doesn't hurt that bad. First try. My other needle on my other one is sharper. It's a tapestry needle. It's smaller around, which makes it easier to push through the holes with the 4 strands instead of the 2 that I'm using right now. You know what's going to happen? You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to get out another koozie. Another koozie to put under this elbow. Oh, I forgot. I forgot I hadn't anchored it yet. Oy. And then pull it through the loop, and that ties it, basically. Not a huge fan of having to waste like 2 inches of thread every time I change thread, which is why on my other project I've been using longer threads so I can get more stitching done per thread with less relative waste. So I guess what I need to decide... Oh, okay. Some of the red got pulled over there. I guess I need to decide whether I want to try to do this shading under the chin before I move on, or whether I just want to continue with this green and do all of that and then come back and do the shading later. I'm leaning more toward that option, because it's not just under the chin that I would need to do here. It would be all the way under its body. As you can see on the pattern here. Where's my needle? There it is. Lay down, dang it. Okay. I hooked the edge of the cloth with the thread. What time is it? It's almost 4. Only been at this for an hour and a half. I can't see my up time. Or I guess I could if I go over to my channel. Except I don't want to hear myself. To my channel. Hour and a half. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I started around 2:30. Okay. Should I keep going after 4? I'm enjoying myself. I am getting over this thread. Okay. Just want to make sure it's locked into place. Nope. Next hole over. That's what she said. I saw, I think it was in a movie, something along the lines of, I think a girl liked a boy, and they were friends before she started to like him. and she was talking to another girl about how she liked him now. And the other girl said something along the lines of, "Trust me, he has already fantasized about every single one of your orifices." And I think the girl responds something like, "How many orifices would he be thinking about?" Or, something along that line. And like, aren't there only 2? No, not to a teenage boy. Well, 3, I guess. Well, depending. Yeah. I don't even know where that... Oh, yeah, next hole over. I was wondering where that came from in my head. All right, so now I'm going to pull that one that was laid across through here, and then I'll just cut it off later. I do appreciate that this camera versus my old camera does give a visual reminder that it's going to shut off in 30 seconds. Having studied public relations and media production and things like that, dead air is kind of not my friend where I'm not speaking. So the fact that I'm being quiet is mildly disconcerting. Okay, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches in from the edge of the mouth that I start here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches in. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. And yes, I did just jump from here over to here, which is using like a whole inch of thread. Can't say I'm a fan of that, but oh well. There is a lot. I can always get more. The problem is that if you do get more, if it wasn't made in the same batch, there can be variations in color, even if it's the same color code and everything. Just because you can't guarantee that the dye is going to be mixed exactly the same every single time. There are different factors that could change it, temperature, time of day, time of year, where they source their ingredient from this time, lots of things. Things like that are what Paige has to deal with at work. She works in the quality department for Hill's Pet Nutrition, and one of her biggest headaches is when either someone that they get an ingredient from changes, like they change to a different provider, or it's the same provider, but they changed something about the ingredient or something about the circumstance of the ingredient changed. Like, you know what? I'm going to stop there because I feel like I don't need to go into any more detail than that. I don't think it's like trade secret, but I feel like I probably shouldn't be talking about the particular things Paige works with on my stream. Okay, so actually I got to pay attention to where this ends as well. So this ends 3 stitches this way of where this one ended. Okay. Which is in 3 stitches. Four stitches. That there was no warning there, camera. Wake the heck back up. Or if there was, I didn't see it. Did you guys see the warning before it shut off? One more? Yeah, one more. Who is coming in from the catio? Is it Lily or Charlie? Because I see James on the floor over here. Okay, so now I got to start going back. I have such sharp elbows that this is only doing so much to help. Hold on. Yeah, even folding it double. Okay. Okay, so goal for the stream is to finish whatever green is under the mouth here, which looks like there's not much more left. I think there's part of one more row right around here. Or here left. So we'll go at least that far. Might go farther. Who knows? I didn't go to the gym today. I'm feeling antsy about it. If I was going to go to the gym, I should be there right now. But I have more or less decided that I'm not going to overload myself on Mondays anymore. I can do leg day on Tuesday. I will probably go walking later. Once the sun, or once the street is pretty much all shaded. Sometime after dinner. Guess what I had for lunch? You'll never guess. I promise. I had roasted vegetables. That's it. That was the whole meal. I had like a pound of roasted vegetables. Probably a quart if you're thinking of volume. It was broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and baby red potatoes. Is that it? Oh, and then like Italian seasoning. And did I put Parmesan on it before I put it in that container? I can't remember. There was probably Parmesan. I didn't think I'd be able to eat all of it, but I did. And the good thing about things like cauliflower and broccoli and carrots is that they are very, very low calorie, almost no calorie. Things like celery and cucumbers are almost negative calories because you burn more calories chewing and digesting them than you get back out of them because there's, you know, such a high percentage of water. Our cucumber vine is not being nearly as prolific as our first couple of cucumber vines. And again, I blame... Okay, so this starts directly above here. Is that right? Yeah, so it starts directly above this bottom black line here. And so our last couple of cucumber plants, we had dozens of cucumbers off of them. We've only had 4 off of this one so far, and I feel like we're in the same part of the year, but maybe not. Again, I feel like the problem is the sun. And I'm tempted, once the weather changes, to just disassemble the whole damn thing and move it over where there's going to be more sun, right next to the deck. Because that area gets sun for most of the day. Now, where I would have a question mark would be the corner posts. Are they dug in is the question, because I don't have a post hole digger. I could rent one. There's a rental place like right around the corner. Could rent anything you could think of and several things you've never thought of. Like the giant like 50-gallon drum style grills for like big events and whatnot. Yeah, you can rent those. Never would have thought of that. But also, you know, power tools, power equipment, forklifts, all of that stuff that's obvious. But yeah, grills or pergolas / arbors for weddings. Lots of fun stuff. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to take back out one or two of these stitches. Oops. I think maybe just one. Okay, so I need to leave 3. Yeah, I think that's 3. Okay, cool. Ow. Oh. Paige and I were sitting in the kiddie pool yesterday evening, and I set my phone on the edge of the pool and got up, and because it's inflatable, you know, everything shifts, and my phone fell in the water, and I panicked. None. I had a 0 amount of panic, because this is the 21st century and phones are essentially waterproof. Now, I did get a notification that it said moisture has been detected in your charging port. Make sure the moisture is gone before you plug it in. And the way I would know the moisture was gone was when the notification went away. I couldn't dismiss it. And it eventually went away, and I plugged it in, and it's all fine. 0 stress about it. I feel like I keep tilting this away from you guys. Let's see. Would that be down on the camera? No, would that be up on the camera? Let's try to tilt the camera up just a little bit. Not down, up. Okay. I feel like I could fall asleep to this too. Okay. Maybe that's a little too high. That works. Okay. One good thing about the microphone being in the way here is that it forces me to keep it out here where you guys can see it rather than up here where I would normally be working on it. Okay, so now I guess I could start going up this way. The problem with that is when I come back, I would be... Well, no, I guess they don't start on the same spot until here. And I'm going to run out of thread way before there. Okay, let's just do that. The problem I was thinking I was going to have is, you know, I'm going to go this way and then come back. And my last stitch is going to be in the same hole I need to come back out of to go up on the next row. But because I'm not starting on the same column going up, because there's already black stitches here and there's already black stitches here and whatever, that's not really going to be an issue because I can move over and then go up. Any farting sound you may have heard was my elbow sliding across the desk. Or Eric playing the fart sound effect. Honestly. Maybe it does need to go back up. I don't know, man. Am I sure about that? Yes, I'm sure. I would admit it if you actually heard anything. We're not shy about that in our house. I would admit it if there was actually anything to hear. I feel like Paige and I would really enjoy meeting Zap in real life. Is that the right hole? That's what she said. Well, no, that would be more like what he said. Pretty jazzed. I get to go see Clay in a couple of weeks. I would shout him out, but he doesn't stream yet. He's thinking about starting to stream retro games. Might meet Milo in real life? Why would we meet Milo? Or you might meet Milo? Milo. That's one of my favorite things about Nessie. Oh, I just realized, no, this does have to go past. Go past the last one by 2 stitches. Okay. Oh, except I'm not going to have enough thread for that. Yeah, I am pretty much out of thread. 1 stitch short there. Milo said he wanted to come up with you around New Year's. Oh, nice. Okay. That is not what I had intended to do. I had intended to... Hold on. Scissors. Okay. Just let the vacuum get that. Okay. So I need more thread. So what I was wanting to do is the same thing I did on the last row, which was come over here and then just pull it through. But it's not worth the work to try to re-thread that. So I'll just hold it with my finger and stitch over it. The way I used to try to separate strands was to like pull them apart from the end, and they would just end up all twisted up and snarled and whatever if I didn't like counter twist against them as I was pulling apart, and it was difficult. This is way easier, separating them by like pulling them along each other. It can still get snarled if I'm not paying attention, but it's much less likely. Aim the end of that. Just realized you can't see what I'm doing. Come on now, even up. Are we allowed to know where Milo lives? Does Milo live in Minnesota? Like just in a different area or just in a different place altogether? Okay. So I've got one more stitch to do in this direction. I feel like that's happened already on this stream. And then we can go back and start locking this one down. Okay. Oop. Nope. We're caught here and it almost unthreaded my needle. Okay. Trying to rethread the needle on the back side is slightly more annoying. Zap, if we ever do come visit you, it's not going to be in winter. That's for dang sure. Zap, do you think you'll ever go to like TwitchCon or something? Winter is your favorite season? Yeah, I am not about like 2 feet of snow on the ground. You can throw soft ice balls at people. How often do you actually get to do that though? Do you have people that would accept you throwing soft ice balls at them on the reg? Maybe one day, but it's pricey. Oh, TwitchCon, yeah. That is true. Where is... Come on now, there we go. I was having trouble finding the hole. Quite often, actually, there's wet snow and dry snow. Yeah, but like, do you actually go out in it and make the balls and throw them at people? Because when it snows here, I'm like, no, I don't want to go out in that. Wet snow is closer to freezing temps because between like 20 and 32, dry snow is anything in the teens and below. Yes, of course you actually go out in it, silly. Of course. Why did I ever doubt you? My sincerest apologies. My brother, with an old girlfriend, he used to pull this when she'd be right about something, especially like in a factual sense. He's like, "You're so right, baby. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. It'll never happen again." In a very sarcastic way, because he doubts everything. He has to be right. Which is why the best thing that ever happened to his and my grandma's relationship was him moving out. Because they both have egos the size of Texas. and have to be right when only one can actually be right, especially factually. And both stubborn as a mule, and so Brandon moving out did wonders for his relationship with my grandma. They get along a lot better now because they're not together all the time. Ah, come on now. It's a good thing I can hear that. Oh, battery's dead. Okay, we're going to have to end the stream. All right, let me do these last 2 stitches, okay? These last 2 stitches, camera. Can you last that long? Okay, and then next time I pick it up, we will start here. Which I guess you can't see. Okay, there's the needle. Ah, B, 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 B. Okay, camera battery is dead. You can see the icon right here-ish. So we're going to have to end the stream. Or we're going to have to stop cross-stitching. I could go play Elder Scrolls Online, which I probably will do whether or not I continue streaming. And if I do continue streaming, do I want to, like, start a new stream? I think I would need to take a break, but I don't think I want to start a new stream. I don't want to spam followers with notifications. I could just change the category, that's true. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to hit that BRB for a little bit, take a break, probably go to the bathroom, maybe get a snack. Not sure about the snack part. If I do, it's going to have to be vegetables. Zap, I appreciate you hanging out. So where we are currently, let me switch over to just chatting. Where we are currently is compared to the I can't show you Bulbasaur and the pattern at the same time. Let's see. You can sort of see Bulbasaur here. Okay, so we are right here at this row, which I don't know how well you can see the... You're a mod, it's your duty. What's your duty? What, to be here? I don't consider that a mod duty. I understand I'm probably wrong or thinking differently about that. I made people mods that to hang and stream and ban bots. Like, yes, that's, yeah. But I don't, the couple of people that I've made mods are not people that are here every single stream. Now, Ariel tries to be here every single stream and love her for it. And I know you are busy and you try to be here as much as you possibly can. But it's more people I trust to, when they are here, then do those kinds of things. I don't expect anybody that I mod to have to be here every single stream. I guess that's the point of what I was trying to say. Anyway, so we are here. And so we're going to work our way up to, like, here. Or, no. Up to here. Because this is where the... Shoot, actually. Let's see. Where are we? Okay. So I think I've decided we're going to work it to this row, which is the very next row. So that's the row we're on. So we're going to go to here, or well, to here. And then I'm going to switch and start coming back down here. And I can't decide. I think I am going to go ahead and shift the hoop over and just go back along Bulbasaur's back. side, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we'll do next time I stitch. I don't know if that's going to be on stream or not or whatever, but that's the plan. Okay. I will be right back. Potentially with a snack. And I'll play some Elder Scrolls. Oh, this room has a green screen. I like this person. They are a streamer. Look at that! So we found a streamer and kill it with fire. That is only appropriate that I kill things with fire. This sounds like a lullaby. Sounds like I'm gonna go to sleep. Maybe it's just the what are they called? Not a music machine, a music box sound type sound. Okay, I'm not going to sleep anymore. Marbles. Marbles. I should not have done that. Somebody's gonna clip that and it's gonna. All right, let's go in. That played right as I clicked on this room, and I'm like, why is the room farting? Thanks, Eric. Why would the devs put a fart sound in this game? It's like a serious game. What is this? Look first. I caught it! Somebody do exclamation mark zoom in the chat. Do it! Exclamation mark zoom. Do it! If you don't do it, I'll do it. I don't know what the delay is. Yeah, I caught it! Yeah! I made the shot. I made the shot. I made the shot. 4 shot. Good job, shot. And it's raffle time. Exclamation mark join to win up to 5,000 Tryits. So we're going to add points for shot. There you go. There we go. Shot has his 2,000 additional points now. I don't know what that dance was supposed to be for. But that would be really difficult. Oh, and then there's a Capro. Oh, murder chicken! I see it! I see the murder chicken. That's it, right? You were right. I knew it when I saw it. Tell me something. How much do you know about Japan's samurai warriors? You might know a little bit, but I know more. And since I'm such a generous guy, you're a very pretty guy. Please be butter popcorn. Please be butter popcorn. Please be butter popcorn. Nope, it's the egg. And it's still kind of sugary too. What the delay is. Yeah, I caught it! I say, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say, hey. What's going on? Okay, that's roughly 60 seconds. Changed my mind. Oh, hi, Eric. I changed my mind. I'm not going to play Elder Scrolls. I'm going to take James out back because it's been like a whole 2 days since he was outside. Something like that. So, yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for being there. Enjoy your tater tots, Eric. I hope you enjoyed your tater tots. There's some kind of stickiness on my desk. Yeah, thank you guys for being there, for hanging out. See you Thursday at the absolute latest for Unrailed. Oh, you opted for fries. Sorry. Thursday for Unrailed, which is like you're building railroad in front of this train that's moving, and if you don't do it fast enough, it derails. It's supposed to be co-op. I don't have any friends to play with, so we'll see what I can accomplish on my own. So, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for being there, and we'll see you Thursday at the latest, maybe before that. Sayonara.